our show and
Ew.
not yours.
I'm farting.
Or
I'm
whatever we
peeing.
want.
I'm
I
peeing.
died.
I'm poo-pooing.
And
I'm
we
peeing. I'm
started.
gaming.
Okay.
It's 9 p.m. and we act like sociopaths. Cool.
Okay.
I'm so sad. I just died.
Mary, what do you
Okay.
think of the picture I sent?
I think that person's haunted.
Haunted.
Haunted. Okay. Y'all kind of wake up.
Okay, good.
Where are we located presently?
So you head out of Grantham Forest, and you camped like on the side of a road, the main road, kind of like not near it, but close to it, and you're kind of on open fields.
Oh, I
And
know where
Strata's
we...
coming.
Yeah.
and
Strata
Strata's coming
Pier!
for you. Strata's here. There's a blood trail leading a different direction. There's a... Okay.
The trauma! The trauma! I don't want to experience it.
Girl, would you relax?
Calm down, Hoaz. Kiara, are you good?
You need to go to bed.
Okay. And so I'm guessing the pattern of waking up is going to be Emiliano first, and then whoever tries to wake up because he's an old man, and y'all are young as fuck.
Yeah.
He just keeps on showing me my sketchbook.
Good.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
So Emiliano,
I'm gonna wake up.
It's morning, and you kind of feel uncomfortable because y'all slept on your like sleeping bags, and it's like, you know how there's like morning dew everywhere. It's like a little bit humid.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it is. Yeah. It's not like a pleasant way to wake up. But you're
I have
awake.
one question as a DM. Does Rivas have dew on him since he's hungry?
He
Alright,
does.
That's all I need to
He'll
thank
have
you.
to shake it off.
Like a dog.
Yeah, you have dew in your hair, and your hair's kind of musty.
Ew. Okay.
Yeah. It's like it's like hair musty, and you wake up, and you can choose to look around if you want, or you can just lay there and die.
Emiliano lays around and dies.
All right, so that session is done.
Everyone died. The end.
Yay!
No one woke up. It got too cold.
Bodies.
I'm gonna actually wake up and I'm gonna look at Kira and just make sure. Like, I'm gonna slowly wake her up. Like, come on, we gotta get a move on.
She actually was already awake.
Oh, okay.
She didn't sleep very well last night.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna ask her how you sleep, and I'm gonna assume
you remember what happened last episode?
Huh?
She almost killed somebody, bro.
Oh my God, give her a rundown.
Yeah.
Okay. She don't know shit.
Okay, so she picked up the mask, right? And she saw the little like rope hanging things that are swaying in the, I guess, sky that apparently y'all know as like a tether to your gods. And she was approaching it, and she has a knife in her hand, and the knife was like, "Oh, I'm gonna control you, and you're gonna go kill this bitch instead of like actually cutting her tether like a normal person would. Instead, you're gonna like kill her with the tether. Isn't that fun?" And Kira's a chaotic good character, which means she doesn't kill because, you know, there's randomly. She doesn't kill like that, and so she's traumatized from that event because it was pretty like crazy. Even though it wasn't her fault technically. So there you go. That's what she told you. She told you the whole thing. So as a character, you would know this too.
Yeah, because I think she would mention that like offhandedly, like, "Oh yeah, tried to kill you guys."
And you realize Girl in Tower did the same thing. However, she actually was able to move with the knife, though you saw her shaking the entire time. As Girl in Tower tried to control the knife.
Being a little brat right now.
Oh.
So that's why Kira probably didn't sleep well.
Yeah, maybe just an assumption. Yeah.
Yeah. So there, she's awake. You can talk to her.
I don't even know what to say.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Emiliano's an action man. Yeah, Emiliano's an action man, so he'd probably do actions instead of words.
Yeah, I would just give her a pat on the shoulder and just like help her pick up her things.
Oh, sweet.
She doesn't say much.
Oh, poor baby. Trauma. And I want you both to roll. Wybus, do you want to wake up now, or are you just gonna be snoring on the ground?
He's just gonna be snoring on the ground.
Would you like
Kick him.
to reenact that for me?
Oh my god. So he's laying on the ground, right? Okay, hold on. My cat's trying to freaking
It's alright.
disrupt everything I have going on. Go away. He's laying like. I imagine he's like curled up, like in a fetal position, kind of like an animal would be.
Yeah.
Kind of like how dogs do that. They curl up, you know?
Yeah.
He's laying down like that. And then he's like it's really moist the way he snores. And he's like drooling a little bit too.
I love that. I love it. I love the imagery.
He wakes up, he yawns like a dog, does a downward dog position shit when he
Dude.
stretches.
Rybus farts like a dog.
Oh my god.
Ah, that would kill everybody. Y'all didn't want to die?
He farts and then y'all take like 2 points of damage.
Psychic damage, bro. But I want Emiliano and Kira to roll a perception check.
Okay.
I got an 8. No, I'm sorry, I got 10 with my plus 2.
I got a 4.
Okay, so Kira, you're kind of like lost in thought still, and Emiliano, you look around and you notice that you see Wybus, doing his thing as Haley described, but you don't see Girl in Tower or Vaki anywhere.
Uh-oh.
Their stuff looks packed up, and there's like a little 2 slips of paper near the fire.
2 slips of paper, you said?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna just. Oh my! I think Emilio would freak out. He would call out their names first, and he'll see the piece of paper, and then he's gonna pick up and read it or see what's on it.
Get. Okay, so you have a more like crumply looking paper and a more neater looking paper. Like it's folded over.
Let's do the crumply, because Girl in Tower.
Yeah, that was a good assumption. So you open the little crinkly paper, and it's really small for your big ass hands.
Man hands.
And her handwriting is kind of sloppy, but she says, I headed back to my tower because I think I left the oven on. That's what it actually says. And she's like, I packed up all my stuff and I left Kira a little gift. Don't tell her it's from me, though. Bye. That's literally what it says.
Emilio just looks at it and goes, bye. And then he listens to What's the gift? Wait, where's the gift? I want.
It's like a little how there's like those dice bags. Well, Mary knows because it's for Kira's character anyway. It's like a dice bag looking thing. You don't know what's inside of it.
Okay.
All right. Well, okay. And then I'm gonna read the nice paper.
You open it up. Nice cursive. Nice pretty cursive. And it's from Becky because she actually signed her name in it. Girl in Tower did not. It was just scribbles. It was funny. And then you open it up, and Vaki says, says, thanks for the help. I really genuinely appreciate it. I'm heading back to my town to sort everything out. I won't be in power there no longer. I'll be traveling the world. Hopefully I'll see y'all around. And she left something also. She left the mask all neatly placed and stuff, but she also left what seems to be like a map. Like a world map. So now you actually have a world map.
Oh, cool. Let me add that to my inventory.
Yeah.
All
so
right,
now.
Oh wait, no, go ahead.
And I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say now you have things to travel the world with. Now you can
go to France.
Let's go to Paris.
Let's go to
Let's go to Atlantis.
I second that.
Just walk into the sea. It'll be like Treasure Island, bro.
items. What do we have? We have
A gift for
Cat.
Kira, apparently, and map.
Hold on. Woman. Elf.
Woman.
Boom. All right. Well, I'm gonna look to Kira.
I think I left my oven on at the tower.
I don't know if Akira's. Well, you know what? Akira might want it. So right now she's
Dang,
just
that would be
feeling a little
crazy
sad.
if we went back and her tower was like not there anymore.
It's burnt down.
That would be so sad.
That would be so fucking funny. Oh my fucking god.
No.
Then she'd have to travel with us.
Y'all would not object. Kira would just fucking pick her up and be like, "You're with us now." And then she's like,
Mine. I'm gonna look at the little gift and I'm gonna just be like, I'm not gonna hand it to her right away. I think because it would be very kind of obvious. I think I'm just gonna put it in my pocket and just say like, hey, they left with you know, they left.
She just gives a
you
slight
can
nod.
show her the letters.
If you show her the letters, then she'll know about the gift, though.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can show Vacky's letter.
Yeah, I'll just show the Becky's letter.
Or you could just be like, okay, Girl Tower gave you this gift. Make Girl Tower even 10 times more embarrassed than she is already an awkward child.
Oh. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna give her the gift. I'm like, look, Girl in Tower gave me this. She told me not to tell you. So if you see her, just say you found it.
You found it.
Are you actually gonna hand it to her?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna put it in her hand.
She holds it in her hand. And then sits it down.
She's not even gonna open it? She just looks at it and then she just sits it down?
Yeah, she just sits it down.
Do you think she's really in a gift mood?
No.
Oh my god.
It feels sad. I don't know how to cheer her up and it makes me feel sad. I don't know how to cheer her up.
Give her a kiss.
Disturbed.
I'm not gonna open it for her. I'm just gonna be like, all right, whenever you're ready. I just give her a pat on the shoulder.
Dad pat.
Dad pat for sure. We should wake up Ribus. I'm ready to wake him up. All means necessary.
Wake him up.
I'm gonna try patting him on the shoulder and be like, if he doesn't wake up, then I'm gonna slap him on the shoulder.
Alright. Haley, you're gonna have to roll just a plain d20 to see if he wakes up or not.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh my god.
sorry. Okay, and then Strahd shows up and kills y'all. I'm just kidding. Wybus does not wake up after your shake of the shoulder.
Alright. I'm gonna slap him on the back. Just square on the back. Like,
Okay. Okay, roll a d20.
Me?
No, Haley.
Oh, okay. If he doesn't wake up, then we're just gonna have to light him on fire.
Surprise! Like it wakes him up, but not like startle wake up. It's like him slowly waking up after you fucking hit him square on the back.
Oh, delicious. I'm just gonna be like, or I'm gonna crouch down to him to be in his eye level and be like, hey, come on, it's time to go.
If you come over here again, I'm taking you to Mama's room.
He says that. He says that.
Okay, that's it. You're out of here.
He just flicks Emiliano's back and goes flying.
Ribus having a dream, wakes up saying that, and then just throws Emiliana.
Okay, so here you all are, woken up in the middle of like a humid dew grass field, and you have a like map with you, and now you gotta figure out where you want to go. And if you have any questions about like what you've encountered, just ask me.
Kira
I
says,
don't think I have any.
the first thing Kira says this whole morning is, we should go get the plate. Or, we should go get the plate.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that. I almost forgot about that. We should. Right, Bruce, let's go. Cause he's the tank and he needs to go up front.
Y'all. Okay, Wibus, you walk in front.
Thank you.
I think Haley's dealing with her little cat.
Her pee pee poo poo. Her poop poop.
If you do that one more
Whatever
time,
she calls.
I'm you in Mama's room.
That little girl was freaking coming over here and biting the shit out of my arm and my phone and everything else.
She wanted to play.
Bro, by chewing the skin off my bones.
She
Lord.
said lactose intolerant.
Y'all are going to get the plate now. Just to let y'all know.
Gee.
Wibus, you're in front.
You're in the front, so if you see something, yeah, let us know.
Yes.
Wait, what's going on?
We're gonna
We're
go get the
basically
plate.
fighting a really hot octopus woman, and
Oh.
basically we're getting our teeth sucked off. You gotta figure it out.
Okay.
Who left?
Not me.
Not me.
Tricking Kiara. Okay. So, y'all are.
It's your plum.
Well, she's gonna be gone for a bit. So, Wibus
Break time.
leads the way. And it's about, using Emiliano's map, it's gonna take about like a 3-hour journey to Antony.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna say it's 6 a.m. because y'all didn't sleep that well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want you all to roll a d6.
The opposite of my 6, a 1.
Okay, I just rolled for Kiara.
Roll
1d6.
No, that's not it.
You hoe ass.
Roll d89.
Oh.
What an interesting predicament. Nothing
What an
interesting.
interesting predicament.
Nothing interesting happens on the walk. You see a snail.
Yay.
Oh.
Kira
Does it
wants
wave at
it.
us?
What was it?
Kira
Does
wants
it
the
wave at
snail.
us?
You can pick up the snail. It's a snail.
Kira takes it. It's her snail now.
Okay,
What
you
is
have a
your
snail, and I want
devouring?
add it to
It's
your.
gonna dry up. It's gonna fucking
Devour. Have the Bowie devour it.
No!
No!
It's okay.
Right,
The
this would
snail will just
suggest
go
some-
to a separate dimension.
No! He fucking like mutates into some hot snail man, and it just shits out of Devowie. No.
She names him Gary the Snail.
Okay, you now have a snail the size of like your finger named Gary the snail,
Oh my
Gary
god!
is Shadow.
and it dies. No, I was kidding.
It dries up. It shrivels up in her pocket, and she doesn't
This-
realize it until it like falls out.
This is the only happy thing she has in her life right now. Do not take this from her.
It's okay. Yes, you have this big you have a snail, and it's Gary the snail, and it's now a pet. So congratulations, you got your first pet.
Gary the Shadow. Oh my god, Haley, I forgot about that.
So y'all arrive in Antony, right? And it's the same bustling as it used to be, and you can head towards the armorer. That's what he looks like.
Oh.
But a little more realistic and kind of like gross because it's a real snail.
She likes animals.
Good. After the 8th dimension, shut up. Sell it.
Dimension.
Mary, do you see this crap?
Yes, I do. I don't want to see it.
Okay, so y'all
Yeah.
arrive at Destiny. Where's the first place you go to? Yay! All right, give me 1 second.
We're gonna cancel Jacqueline. Let's say something super controversial.
No!
I mean, Mary.
I will mute you on this server.
Pause.
Your pause. I'm pissing myself. I'm just kidding.
His nail's kind of cute in a weird way.
Snails are weird. They're so like weird, but they're cute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to just not see them ever. I want them to disintegrate and just not exist.
Dang.
I don't
Ah!
have
Who
no.
wants to kill Kira's pet?
Y'all are just walking through the town. By the way, I gotta do one thing.
Okay.
We be walking. How's your day been? Oh, mine. Traffic is terrible today.
Floss and
No.
hey,
Can you believe the stocks are that high today? Isn't that terrible?
that moment when you don't draw your OC in a long time and you lose your touch.
I'm out of touch.
This
That's
is
good.
what
Don't
this
win.
is what I imagine Gary to look like. That right there.
Aw,
I haven't.
cute.
Wait, hold on. It's still loading on my end, so I have no idea what it looks like.
Nail, drink water.
Nail. Nail just nails around, you know?
No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah.
I think
I think this is getting a lot more interesting since it's literally oh yeah. I expected that to happen.
What's just gotten? Okay, so y'all go to the. That's honestly how I expected him to look. Also.
That's so cute. I love him.
Oh fuck! I hurt my finger.
Okay, so y'all approach the armor. The shop is open, and you enter, and he's sitting at his little small anvil. This giant man hammering away. He doesn't seem to notice y'all
Big
yet.
Man. I like Big Man.
Hi, mister.
He looks up from his casting, and he says, "Ah, you are all back. I have your item to the right on that shelf over there."
Okay.
And you look over to Kiara's stream was like,
would you shut the fuck up?
let's piss shit and come. Okay, give me a second.
We look over and we see Strad Vanzarovich.
And he says, "It is mine now. Ha ha ha."
It is my plate now. Blah blah blah.
And then you all cry.
And then everyone goes, "Why does this feel so familiar?"
Okay, I upload this image. So you see this, what seems to be a cleaned up, it is perfectly bronze. Beautiful. Only it's very simple in design compared to the others you've come across.
Wow.
We love minimalism.
Yes, and you know how a coin looks, right?
Yeah.
It's basically kind of like that. It really wasn't a plate, but it seems like a giant coin with little grooves on the sides of it. And it weighs 2 pounds.
Nice.
Good.
Yes. And so now you have acquired something. It's not a plate anymore. That's for sure.
Okay. Well, that's helpful.
Yeah. I mean, you could ask around on what it could be, but it looks very futuristic. It kind of looks like it belongs in New Sheptu.
Oh. What are they gonna
Like that in terms of its design.
Oh, okay.
That isn't some crate. New Sheptu is not the place where this belongs. I will say that.
I was gonna say, go to New Sheptu and ask around and be like, yo.
You can't ask around with it though. That's a good idea. Because it reminds you of New Sheptu.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm adding a picture of the Ting to the
Nope.
podcast.
No problem. I'm just waiting for y'all's next move.
Kira doesn't care. She's leaving it up to everyone else because that was her only thing that she wanted to do.
And Kiara's dead again. So,
So it's all down to Haley.
all right, Haley, it's time for you to be not indecisive. Are you good, Haley? I'm sorry, you're cutting out.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying anything.
Okay.
Well, you're supposed to because you have to make a decision.
What am I
And-
deciding between?
There's a bunch of things that y'all have that you should have remembered, and I'll see how far y'all have remembered so far, including
I
Kiara.
don't remember shit.
I know you never remember shit.
Well,
Think harder.
look in your inventory and see what you have. Basically, I mean, the only person who doesn't have anything is basically Kira. All she got is Devowie, man.
Yeah, and
Bowie.
Kira needs to be here. Ho ass. Kira, what the fuck you doing?
Sorry, my family was like, "I'm gonna get a bit." And I'm playing Minecraft. I'm like, "Oh, okay." So,
Good.
what
They
should we
don't
do?
see
I mean,
you playing Minecraft, but you just say it, and then they're like, "Oh, I see."
I do not. So there's multiple things that y'all have. You can discuss this all amongst each other. I mean, you don't have to discuss it right in front of the armor. Y'all can just like leave now.
Okay.
No, I want to discuss it right in front of the armor, if you don't mind.
Someone should. Who has the plate? Who grabbed it? Did Kira grab it? Because if Kira has it, she wants to give it to someone else.
Kira-
Imagine Rybus grabbed it because he
Okay,
had
good.
the.
Yep,
cube
you should take
there.
it. Yep, this is yours now. Put that in your inventory.
Now
Okay.
you have responsibilities.
Yep.
Kira
So what
wants
y'all
to
are
have
going
it.
to do is decide your next plan of action with some of the hints or some of the things I gave to you. If you do not remember them, you have to ask.
There's some stuff pinned as well. I
Yes.
made sure to pin it in the Discord chat, so look there if you want.
It is a group discussion. I'll just say y'all did leave the armor's place and you're just kind of like discussing near the riverside.
Yeah, so neutral.
Yeah, it's a neutral like area.
Yeah. I will say that Kira doesn't care where we go. She's just kind of existing. Because she's a little sidetracked. So
The
kind of.
only thing of value in Rybus
Oh my god.
the only thing that Rybus has that's of any like story value in his inventory is the bronze plate because he has the Afridi bottle and feather token, but
I'm looking at the pins right now.
The feather
Here, I'll
token. What was the feather token again?
It was like
basically it turns into a swan boat.
That's right.
it does.
Okay. Then what's the Afridi bottle?
It's like a genie lamp, but it's in a Afridi
It
bottle.
sounds in a free.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. What do you have, Kiara?
Like in my inventory?
Yep. See if there are any items we're missing, because otherwise it looks like we're gonna have to go in on the plate.
Let me take a look.
Fucking Nicki Minaj looking like whatever his name is.
Cultist shit?
No,
I
this,
just
no, it's
have.
from the other D&D.
No, I'm reading. I read what Jacqueline wrote. What are you talking
Oh.
about, Haley?
Freaking Nicki Minaj made to look like
I know what you're
would you
talking
shut
about.
that dog up? Damn.
Oh, shut up.
Jesus.
Okay. All I have is a dagger, key, which I don't know what it
Ooh.
is. It's a key that was in the wooden chest in the farm that we like probably in our first thing.
You still have
have
that key?
I still have the key. I have a scroll of teleportation, and we also have a map around the world, so we can take advantage of that. I have 24 pieces of coal, gold of plate from New Sheptu, half of a knife, and the map, like I said. That's it.
Kyle, birds be scary. Right out in a Pegasus.
I know, I see some of those pins. This shit crazy. Fucking crime.
Oh, sorry. Gain power.
We should. I kind of want to go visit Grown Tower.
Okay.
We just saw
Why?
her ass.
I mean, we could give her the
I know,
plate.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Her house is burnt down. Our new mission is to basically find her a new tower. We go apartment shopping for her.
D&D's apartment shopping for her.
I love that picture. It's so good.
The fact that we
It's the
just
fact
started
that-
sending memes, bro. God. Oh, I received your map on points of interest. I have secured it. If we are to follow these points and follow this rising, we need to be well prepared, as many adventurers who took it to the Copperbelt mines have been killed. It could be they were not avid followers of the Nine Hells, but as we know, our Lord is not kind. I'm just trying to find something about the cultist things because Jacqueline mentioned that, but like,
Hello?
yeah.
Hello?
Are you revealing secrets in chat?
Maybe.
Just that was good.
I
I
think
like that
I
one.
think she's saying like these are things that we could like pursue.
Yeah. I don't think you guys know that Rybus doesn't like have part of his memory though.
I think Rybus just like I'm Rybus, and that's what we all went with.
Yeah.
Shut up!
How would you
Thank
even
you.
know something like that? Well, there was that thing that was like I was missing, like Rybus was missing something, but that could mean like hundreds of things.
I don't think anyone really thought about that or cared enough to to like keep track of that.
Oh, that's a sad thing because that was actually very important to a destination.
What? Kira's a dumbass. What can I say?
If someone rolls a high enough history check, I may allow it.
Can I do it? I want to roll.
What
We
brings
have
up
to
this
acquire-
conversation? Like, someone needs to address like this. Like, we can't just be like, well, now I just randomly think of this thing without mentioning it.
Hey, I randomly thought of this thing, Ripus. What do you think? Don't know.
I don't know.
What? Or Emiliano.
If y'all can somehow head, then I'll go full thing, or you're gonna have to roll a history check.
I know.
Ooh. Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
Hell if I know.
I had to leave and come back for a second. What did you say, Jacqueline?
If y'all can somehow, if you pull from the depths of your stupid ass brains, the background elements of Vibus's memory, then I will give a hint or give you the thing. However, if you don't know and you try and you don't know, you don't get it, and you don't lose and you lose.
Rybus never remembers anything.
You gotta roll a history check. I will not state the difficulty of this check, and you can only roll
20.
Bro.
Y'all can keep rolling.
I'm sorry. She's like, I got a 20. And then the silence.
Alright. Anyone else like to roll?
I guess.
No, Emiliano's the only
Sure.
one with the brain, apparently.
Well,
I
Kira...
got a 4.
I got a 10.
Okay. Emiliano.
Okay. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Family Feud.
Okay. I need you to come with the other chat with me.
Oh, I love doing that. That's so fun. We love doing that. Go to the other chat.
I'm going. God. Where is
God.
it?
Click on
Where is
it. Go to Gay
Oh, Gay
Baby
Baby Jail.
Jail. Man, Jacqueline probably should have recorded this one because now the audience is never going to know that information.
Well, it'll be part of the mystery. It'll be like, whoa, I wonder what this is, you know?
I would, yeah, that's fair. Oh, I don't think, like, poor Rybus, like, he doesn't even know who he is, and, like, no one cares about the fact that he has, like, a hole in his chest in the freaking spirit world that they were in. No one thought about that. We're like, that's suspicious.
That's suspicious.
That's
That's weird.
suspicious. That's suspicious. Dang, she's talking an awful long time. Suddenly, Emiliano knows Rybus's entire backstory. And he's like, well, Rybus, I gotta tell you your entire backstory. The thing about
How do
this,
I keep on losing lead? Like, what the fuck, bro?
oh,
Oh my
and while
god.
you're writing or drawing? You're
While
drawing.
I'm drawing.
Oh.
Like, I just move my pencil and the shit just falls out.
Dude, wait, okay. So, Kira and Emiliano don't know that you are an amnesiac, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't know how Emiliano is going to use this information.
Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't know you're an amnesiac, so maybe he's just like, oh. Because I think because Rybus mentioned having the memories that were popping up, but he didn't mention the fact explicitly that he didn't remember anything other than that about his life.
Uh-huh.
So,
Well, this is fun. I'm gonna take a sip of my Pepsi from Taco Bell.
wow, I'm going to take a sip of my Coke from my refrigerator.
I kind of figured
Welcome
out the
back,
difference
God.
between Pepsi and Coke.
What's the difference?
If you want more bubbly, you drink the Pepsi, but if you want more flavor, you drink the Coke.
That's great. We love that. You're right. I agree.
I just coming on the wrong time.
Me and Haley have been having a conversation and you guys intruded it. Thank you very much. We became a podcast and yeah.
Well, I guess D&D canceled. Bye.
So
Okay.
basically,
Coke
I
and
remember
Pepsi
where it
discussion
was.
time.
But Rybus got his like members and stuff, and we were like, he was reaching through the gear. Remember, he was trying to touch the thing past the gear, and he was on sand, and he saw like shadow people. Remember, and like it was we were fighting an entity, and it was the same one that we were fighting, but he saw like visions and stuff. Remember?
Maybe.
Well, remember it.
Ah! Okay, I remember now. Well,
Well, that's where we should go. I think we should go for clues for what happened to Rybus. Because I remember he saw like a bunch of shadow people, and he was like freaked the fuck out, and like
What
he
was the
fell
setting?
over.
What was the setting, Kiara? What was
It
the
was
background?
like in sand. It was like desert.
It was
But there
in
was like a
sand,
gear.
bro. It was in sand.
Here's another hint of one of the things that you were given.
ooh, hinties.
Because
Hentai.
none of y'all remember this, and it quite disappoints me.
Oh yeah, Savior. There was a pin about that somewhere.
I don't remember anything about that.
I do. I remember it because the girl looked a lot like somebody that Kira knew. But yeah, Savior was the organization, like they help people and things.
Oh, okay. I'll trust
That
you.
was basically what it was. We're supposed to go, like, talk to them at some point, though.
Let's go talk to them.
Can we
Let's
take,
go to
can
Taco
we,
Bell.
can we go take the, this is Mary. Can we take the plate to Girl in Tower first? Because she might know something about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can. You can. This is free roam, so you can go anywhere you want. There's no time limit. I will say there's no time limit to anything right
Yeah,
now.
I mean, if you guys agree to it, because Kira follows you guys, but if you guys don't agree, then no.
No, Emilio says no.
Okay, then I guess you're not going then. If you die with the plate on you, I guess that's it, huh?
Yeah.
So here's the thing: you haven't went back to New Shep 2 yet, and you remember that you did have a small side quest there, but it's not that big. But we go to the tower first, and it's on fire, and you gotta buy her a new house.
What?
I was kidding. I was kidding.
I was gonna be very upset. I'm like, Girl in Tower is my main priority in this entire campaign. Fuck Ribus.
Oh my god. Okay. So you all travel along. This is another few hours because it is further away. So you come in like at the fucking dead of night, by the way.
Great.
This is like you don't have a carriage unless you want to get it.
Thank God.
One.
No, I don't want the old man. Fuck the old man.
Oh, you don't want to see him?
No! I have him in my profile picture. I see him enough.
Do you want to get a carriage or do you want to walk there? Because it will take until night.
Kira doesn't care.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much.
Let's take a carriage. Let's take a carriage then.
Oh, guess who the driver is? It's not the old man.
Oh.
What?
It's not the old man. It seems to be like a young half elf boy.
The old man died.
No! Don't wish such evil in this world. Why would you do that, Mary?
Is this the old man's carriage?
You want to history check it?
Yeah, Kira does.
Okay.
She got a nat 1.
Oh, Kira, you are like the dumbest bitch on the planet now. You could run. You could run for America's dumbest bitch right now. If anyone else wants a history check it, you can. But if you don't, then that's okay.
Ribus doesn't give a fuck.
I'm gonna history check this bitch because I want to roll something. I like rolling.
A nat 1.
I got a 12.
A 12. The closer you get to the carriage, the closer you notice that it is the old man's carriage.
No! I'm gonna ask. I'm just gonna come up to him, like, run up. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but this is a lovely carriage. Where did you get it?
He's like, my pop gave it to me.
Where is he?
Right now he's pretty sick, so he's in a bed.
Oh!
It's Kiara's reaction.
I might sob.
That's senile old man.
New side quest. We gotta save the old man from cancer. We gotta work to get we gotta get 9-to-5 jobs to pay for his fucking treatments, man.
We gotta save the old man from cancer. You wanna save the old man from cancer?
No. Oh, no.
I'm losing my mind.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm crying. I'm actually crying.
Bro.
I'm crying. Oh, I'm crying. I'm actually like just really funny. Oh
We
my
didn't fix
god.
this. I don't know what we have to do to fix this, but we gotta fix this.
It's fine. No, he's just a senile old man. Don't worry about it.
He's fucking dying of canker.
Send a picture. send the picture of the man again.
Got you.
It's literally
No, I just need a picture of it. I'm putting it on the stream. I have to. I don't care if we get copyright.
Oh my god,
We are here.
copyrighted by Pixar.
I don't think they care enough, bro.
Put it in memory.
And memory.
It's a core memory now. I'm getting it right now. Give me a second.
Oh my god. Oh! Yeah, I don't know if he's dead or not, so.
He's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Send me a picture of old man, Kiara. There it is. Gerald everywhere.
Yeah, what you don't know is that there's a second old man named Gerald too.
Oh no!
I thought his name was Schnitzel.
No, that's
That is not no, Haley. That was very wrong. That was very incorrect.
No,
I think his name was Schnitzel.
No, Schnitzel is the deaf dude who walks down the road.
He has that big bag that gives us goodies.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
She said, I am so glad, like, she was ready to end her life right here.
Oh my god. Gerald took 10 minutes.
God. Is this a picture of Gerald? That's not Gerald. Why can't I get Gerald?
Gerald's right there.
I know, I'm trying to get it. Shh. Continue the thing, it's fine. Continue what we're doing. We made it to Girl in Tower. What are we doing?
Okay, so you take the carriage to Girl in Tower.
Mm-hmm.
I want you all to roll a d6 again.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. We're about to die. Where is it? Roll d6. Oh, the 6. That's very good.
Yes, I need everyone to roll d6.
Bro, we get there,
Whoopsies.
Told d6. Well, the ride's a lot smoother now that the old man is not driving the cart.
Bro, it's not the same. Like, I'm always like kind of quiet the entire time. Like, yes, we rip on the old man, but we didn't want him dying.
You're not the one who caused it. He's a senile old man, bro.
We did it indirectly.
You have mental issues, I swear.
Mental illness, love.
Roll a D100 for a mental issue.
Mary gets 100.
Oh, bro.
34.
That's depression.
Oh.
That's on depression, love.
We have a next YouTube video say, copyrighted by Pixar? What? It's gonna be Gerald just screaming.
Gun sexual.
No. Okay.
Disrespect Gerald again.
You show up to the tower, and since you took the carriage, it takes you to like New Sheptu, and you approach the walls, but you can easily just like go around the walls or some shit like that. So you arrive in the afternoon, right? And the tower looks pretty average.
Oh, it's still intact?
Great.
Yeah, it's still intact.
Okay, thank God. Alright, well, I'm gonna knock and check up on her. I'm just gonna knock, and if the door's open, I'm gonna walk in.
Well, I mean, the bottom door of the tower's unlocked at all times, so...
Bitch, someone's gonna rob her. Anyways.
Who would want to rob a bunch of papers? She got nothing.
You don't know that.
Yeah, and then
Well, she would, because she's the DM and created her.
Oh yeah. Your name is Jod. I keep forgetting. Your name is entirely Jod.
yes, and
Hippie.
I guess you all like walk up the tower. Emiliano first because he's a father, and,
I dad.
and you knock on Girl in Tower's door, which says "Get" on the front of it.
Get.
Peep, peep, peep,
And you
peep.
knock on it, and you hear nothing.
Oh no.
Oh
I'm gonna
no,
slowly walk
she's
in and I'll be
dead.
like, Girl in the Tower or Get. Are you in here?
Give me a second.
Shut that damn dog up.
Shut the fuck up!
Kiara has the classic Hispanic household.
She really does.
Oh my god.
Alright, so how long is Kiara's compilation of her family interrupting her going?
50 hours.
I can't wait because Emiliano's the one who instigated this. Well, Kira
I'll
pushes
watch JonTron in the meantime.
Rybus down the stairs.
Oh my god.
One of her traps trigger, and you all fall down the stairs and die.
Oh.
I'm still touching this metal D20 that I got. It feels so good
We're
in my hand.
touching some dick.
Well, Haley, I'm sorry that you have Xander's dick to touch.
Okay, that's not what we're talking about today. Not on this stream.
Haley rolls a D100 for dick touching. Stop. Oh yeah, Kira, you still have Girl Tower's like gift, I guess. By the way,
Yep, she's not opening it.
what happens if it's
She's not even here.
She's not even here.
What is going on here on this day? What's talking about?
You are the one who needs to be here.
Sorry, my dog went. Ow, he went. Ow, and so I went.
So you say her name and nothing is heard through the door.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna run.
You're gonna run where?
She's just running.
No, I'm gonna I didn't think logically.
I like
right.
where I love
gonna
the
push
trauma.
in, and then he's gonna like look around, like just like keep calling out her name and looking for her, and he's gonna run to the top if she's not downstairs.
The door is unlocked, also, so it's like she could get fucking robbed. So that door is unlocked, and you open it. Frankly looking around as Kira and Wybus are like dead faced right now.
Yeah,
Well,
Kira just kind of strolls in. I mean, Kira strolls in after him, but she's not really worried.
Yeah, and you see like Girl in Tower like laying face down on like paper sacks with paper on top of her.
I'm gonna assume the worst thing that she like died. So I'm gonna run over there and pick her up by the shoulders, like, oh my god, no.
And then like you wake her up from her slumber, and she like grabs your face and is like, "Stop it, stop!" As you're shaking her. So she's like, "Stop!"
Oh. I'm like, oh, you're okay. Look what we
like,
got you.
I'm okay.
I have the little plate. I'm short of a plate. You can eat like food off of it. Something you need to do sometimes.
She like takes it sleepily from you, like rubbing her eyes, and she's like mumbling under her breath as she takes the plate from you. Or Wybus. Wybus has a plate.
Oh, Rybus, you have a plate. I forgot.
Yeah.
Rybus and Kira walk up after the whole charade, and you're like, Rybus has the plate. And he's like, yeah.
That sounds like an average conversation, bro.
Give plate. Rybus, give it.
Okay. He'll take it out and he'll like hold it out.
Yeah, Girl in Tower like reaches for it and she like misses it like 3 times for some reason. She finally grabs it and takes it from you. And she's like, well, this isn't a plate. Why are you calling this a
What is
plate?
Someone we know told us that it was a plate, kind of like God. Sorry, that was Mary. Kira didn't say that, but
I know.
John said it was a plate. We believed her. Were we not supposed
We don't
to?
question John.
We
Well,
don't.
Girl in Tower's like, when were y'all born? Were y'all born before like the age of technology or something?
Yes.
Well, I was. I don't know about
I
the
don't
rest.
know.
Right. She just sighs.
I don't know.
She's like,
I
this
just
isn't a
understood
plate.
that.
This is a gear for something.
Oh,
I mean, it's the same
okay.
symbol that y'all have encountered so far, so I'm sure it's like a door thing again. Where I don't know where yet.
We're gonna find out. So it's not a plate. So you don't recommend eating off of this. Okay.
It's bronze. It'll oxidize, and you'll be eating like green shit.
Don't worry, I got my tetanus shot. All right. Well, I'm just gonna take it back. I'm gonna give it back to Roberts and tell him to put it in a safe place. We gotta figure out what that turns and why they would lie to us. Because we're calling the police.
Oh yeah, are y'all carrying the mask with you and the dagger still?
Yes.
I have the dagger.
Okay. Who has the mask then?
Let me see. I might have the mask actually.
Girl
I
in
do not have the mask. I think Girl in Tower actually has the mask.
Oh, Girl in Tower has the mask?
Yeah,
I think
because
so. She was the last person to wear it.
Oh yeah, she'll just hand it back to y'all then. She doesn't need it at the moment.
Kira's gonna hand Girl in Tower the gift bag.
And Kira opens her
no.
eyes for a second and she looks at it and she's like, that's yours.
You can have it.
No, it's yours.
No, it's okay.
And she's like, Girl in Tower passes and was like, I'll be sad.
Uh,
Kira, you're gonna be hurting her very much if you don't take that gift.
And Girl in Tower is like the best, like she tries to do like the best puppy eyes she can manage, like as a little kid can do.
It's terrifying actually because she's messy and tired all the time.
I'll roll for how well she does it. Oh shit, she got a 15 on the die.
Okay, Kira doesn't say anything. She just puts it away, like,
And she's like, you gotta open it too.
oh,
Might be
okay.
helpful.
She'll open it up.
And you notice it seems to be a deck of cards.
Oh.
Right.
But nothing that like you know to be like playing cards in terms of the style they're in.
Okay.
Run a magic test on them. See what they. Maybe it's just for your thievy stuff. You know, since you like to steal.
She doesn't like to steal, but okay.
That is
Someone
stealer.
like to steal. I
I
can't remember who
mean,
it was,
she
but-
steals from, like, bad people, if that's what you're talking about, but I wouldn't consider that stealing. But, yeah, I'll run an Arcana check on it.
You can go. Yeah, go ahead and run an Arcana check.
Okay, she doesn't know. She'll just straight up ask Girl in Tower, what's this?
It's weird because her mouth seems to be something else, but you can like her mouth seems to be saying something else, but she directly sends it to you, and I'm gonna tell you in another chat what it is.
Okay, I guess I'll go to Gay Baby Jail. See you guys later. Wow, it's not
Mouth
connected.
moved
Okay.
differently. Emiliana Wybers hears something else, like it's a like basically a deck of playing cards because she thinks you'll like it. But what you hear is it's called the Deck of Many Things.
Is that on D&D Beyond?
That should be, yeah.
Deck of Many Things. Add item. Let me see. Deck of Many Things. Yeah, there it is.
So basically, it's usually found in box. This deck contains a number of cards made of ivory or vellum. Most 70% Most of this deck only have 13 cards, but the rest have 22. Before you draw a card, you must declare how many cards you intend to draw and then draw them randomly. You can use an altered deck of playing cards to simulate the deck. Any cards drawn in excess of this number have no effect. So like let's say you say I draw 3, you can't draw more than 3. The rest of those cards that you draw are not worth it. Otherwise, as soon as you draw a card from the deck, its magic takes effect. You must draw each card no more than 1 hour after the previous draw. If you fail to draw the chosen number, the remaining number of cards fly from the deck on their own and take effect all at once.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you shuffle the cards. There's no way to cheat it. You can't be like a gambler and know where the cards are, right? Because they're magical. And a certain card that you pull has a different effect.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it can be very good or very bad.
Okay.
So it's like, imagine tarot cards, but like they actually can do magical shit when you pull it out.
Okay, that's cool. Okay.
That's kind of like what it is.
Okay.
But what you notice is that some of these look like they were drawn.
Oh. So she made them.
Yeah, you can obviously tell that Girl in Tower made them.
Oh, that's cute.
And that is you can choose us to keep this secret or you can choose not to. But that's what Girl in Tower tells you through her describing to Leona that it's like just a playing cards.
Yeah, then I'll assume that she wants to keep it a secret, so she's not gonna mention it yet.
Yeah, and that's what Girl in Tower tells you. And she says it's gonna be useful towards you and it will help you out.
Okay.
And it may help you out with whatever the mask decided to do to you. Because she can tell your mood's definitely shifted.
Yeah. Okay.
And that is all. So we can head back now.
Sick.
Playing cards, and they can be used for gambling. And basically, they have a special effect where a card that you want to draw always appears on the top.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were we supposed to know that?
That's what y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you guys were like talking the secret, and you just accidentally came back on the chat like, "Ooh, we know what it is."
Yeah, you will not know if it is just or not, or what it does.
Okay, so basically, it's a deck of. Let me write that down because I'll forget. It's a deck of playing cards.
Kira holds it, so. And Girl in Tower sits there, and if you look towards the oven area, you notice that like kind of the walls burnt and shit. The walls all burnt. Is my ear bleeding?
Is your ear bleeding?
That's what Kiara said.
Oh, I thought you said that. I was like, is it?
No, Haley, are you alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Why?
I'm gonna kiss you.
I'm gonna spill my crabs.
Stop it, no!
My crabs are all over the place.
Systemic oppression.
When your husband is already used to your farts.
Ew.
Haley, shut up. Bunny. Yeah, but Granta's house seems a little burnt on where the oven area is. It's okay though. She doesn't seem to care.
She's thriving.
It literally is. Like, there's like the walls burnt and some of the floors burnt, and the oven looks like it's absolutely destroyed, but it's okay.
Oh my god.
Oh. So much for Kira trying to make her food again.
That's gonna be a side quest. Buy her a new oven.
Yeah.
What was that? Kira?
So much for Kira trying to make her food again.
Yeah.
I mean, they got like that fire. You could make fire on the counter, I guess.
Burn the rest of the place down, yeah.
Why Miss wins? And Grand Tower's like, well, have y'all decided where to go yet?
Not really. I think you need a new oven, but that's something we can discuss later.
I can't afford an oven. I'm 17.
Oh.
I'm 4.
Usually, I don't have income. I don't really care though.
Don't worry, I'll fix it, but not now. I'm looking through all the pins. Hold on. Figure out what to do. But no, we don't know where we're going yet. I know I kind of want to go back to I know there was something we had to do in not Dwemer. What's that place called again?
New Sheptu?
New Sheptu. So we have the artifacts, Wars Between Monsters and Gods, Welfare Commander.
Welfare commander.
Welfare, something. I'm looking at all the cities I've written down. All I have is New Sheptu. I know we went to like 2 others. I don't know why I just don't have the other ones. But there's the monsters in New Sheptu that we can try to kill.
That is true. That is one side quest, but you don't have to do it. It's not required. If you don't want to do it, that's fine.
I'm trying to think of any other side quests. There was like another one that was in New Sheptu, but I can't remember what it is. You guys remember?
We had to fight a bunch of things in order to help or something? Like, there were, like, bad guys or something.
Yeah, there were still a little bit more cultists in the city, and Commander Wolfric said if you want to help out, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. He'll deal with the situation on his own.
Yeah.
Bitch, that man can't even comb his hair. Let's go.
Girl.
Well, actually, Kira wouldn't say anything. I'll just shush.
She's like, Commander Wolfric literally has 2 fucking a son and a daughter in Hawaii.
And an entire army on his side as well to stop these cultists, but you know.
He hires a bugbear, a half-elf, and a tiefling to do all of it.
Look, it's New Sheptu, bro. Like, anyone is capable.
Politics.
He's basically Trump.
That's awful.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. But are you going to head back to New Sheptu?
Yeah, why not? I'm sure we can find something to do.
Okay, because you
I don't know where else to go. I have no clue.
I mean,
Mary.
you know,
Mary.
Rybus's backstory.
Yeah. How are you
You
figuring?
have
Let's go
you
there.
have
Thank you.
You have the organization Savior, and you know where they're located.
That too.
We have what now?
The organization Savior.
Okay.
You know, you remember the lady with red hair and everything, who you were like, wow, she's really hot.
People. The Men in Black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, their organization is located in a faraway city.
Let's go. That sounds fucking cool. And then on the way, we can talk about Rybus's class. We can interrogate him like Dr. Phil.
I mean, we don't know that he doesn't have his memory.
Oh, yeah.
He never told us that.
Rybus did actually tell y'all the bits and pieces of it, but not everything.
No, he never said that he had amnesia, though.
Oh, yeah, he never said. That's true.
We're going to walk there like, Rybus, what's your favorite food? Don't know. How was your childhood growing up? Don't know. Any family? No clue.
He likes meat.
No, Kiara, not that meat.
No. I mean, I was going to ask, like, how was your family? I like meat. Okay. That's a start.
That's a start. That's a fucking start. Alright. So, there's no carriage. You're going to have to walk back to New Sheptu. It's going to be, like, night. Because you were there.
I thought it was already night.
No, it was afternoon because y'all took the carriage.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, now that y'all are walking back to New Sheptu, which is still a busy fucking city.
Yeah.
So you're back in busy area again.
Cool.
Big busy. You notice there's like little, like, I guess instead of like that weird steampunk atmosphere, there's like lights hanging all around and stuff. Sort of looks like a festival or some sort.
Cool.
As you walk through the streets, they're lit up a tint of blue and pink.
Aww.
And where are y'all walking to, by the way?
We're walking to New Sheptu.
Wow! Okay, so you step out the gates and walk right back in. Where y'all go?
We're going to New
We're
Shepton.
already
Okay.
there.
So you
Haley.
walked back out the gate and you walked back in.
I do that
Haley, you're
so
gonna make me
much
want to
in
die.
video games. Like, it's not even
Why?
funny.
Why?
Okay, so where y'all
Well, it's night, isn't it?
going? It is night, but it's still a busy city at night. Most things that would be closed compared to other cities are like open. Going to New Shepton. Where y'all fucking going?
Kira's following freaking Emiliano and Rybis. They wanted to come here. She wanted to discuss Rybis's past, even though she doesn't know that, okay?
Well, apparently they're having a ping 4,000 right now.
What? What was the side quest we had to do here?
It was eliminate a few cultists. You didn't get more information besides visiting Welfric about it.
Oh.
Bro, why are we gonna kill some freaking cultists? We have better things to do.
Yeah, I was like, you don't have to do it. There's other things you can't do. And,
I mean,
like, if you don't
Kira
do
would be down, but Mary's like, we have better things to do.
Let's go tell Welfrig that we came all the way to New Shepton, but we're still not going to deal with his cultists because we have better things to do.
I mean, he said he doesn't care. Like, he's
Yeah,
not like that.
I mean, he has freaking army. Like, if he needs us that bad, I think he has issues.
Yeah, like
Honestly.
he said if y'all want to, it'll be like a reward in it for y'all, and like pretty good reward, but you don't have
Hello,
to.
hello,
Yeah.
Hello.
hello, hello. Um,
What?
I was talking and like I was like, no one's responding.
Oh yeah.
Therefore, I think I'm
Here's-
dead. I said we should figure out Ryan's memory while we're here. Might as well. I
Yeah,
want to
y'all
do that.
walked to the festival lit streets. So
What can we do here
What?
at the
What was on the street?
festival? What can we do?
y'all even haven't asked about the festival. You're just kind of walking, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Kira doesn't care. She just wants to have fun.
That's true. You look around and there's like some people dressed like they look really fancy and they're like bright colored clothing.
I'm gonna
Oh
go
my
up to
god.
them and
Wait.
ask them.
Yeah, continue.
Okay, so you go up to there's like two like twin performers, one a girl and one a boy. And they're
Ooh,
twins.
I like twins.
I can tell that. And they're juggling what seems to be like large fucking knives.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't know if I want to break their conversation.
Well,
Concentration.
when you approach them already, they see you approaching. They both look towards you and they say, "You can approach us. We don't lose focus that like easily."
Okay, good. Cause I say hi and they die. I go up to them and I just feel like, so I see there's a big festival going on. What's all this about?
Well, the carnival's in town.
Carnival, like the ones for kids.
Well, it's like like how those like giant carnivals where there's like there's like adult carnivals where it's like tons of like acrobatics and stuff involved. It's not like just
Oh, okay,
animals.
cool.
Yeah, it's like basically
Okay.
an acrobatic show. And they said it's not really a festival, but more of like a show with performers like us. We're acrobatics. And they both do
Oh.
like a really insane like backflip fucking twirl shit and the knives all land perfectly between their fingers.
Oh, it's cool. Oh, wow,
Delish.
that's really impressive.
Yeah, and they say the festival includes food, music, and entertainment.
Okay, when does it start? All right, it's already started.
Well, it's been going on for the whole week right now. Right now, we're halfway through the week, so we have
Oh my
what
god.
2 more days.
Oh, okay, good. All right, well, thank you.
She said, when does it start?
I'm slow.
You're
You go to
so
them and just kind of
and they
explain to them, be like, oh, it's like when you're like a kid, remember? Like when you're a kid, you go to the festival. That's basically what they're having. It's a whole show full of acrobatics, food, popcorn, family
yeah,
events.
basically it's kind of like that, but it's like a more of a bigger event, like an arts event, right?
Kira seems a lot more happy and she's jumping around, running in circles, like looking at all of the stuff.
And
No.
Yeah, and they were like, our tent is located in the top left of the city where their giant plaza is. Right now, we have a show happening at, and it's right now that they seem to have like this device on their wrist, and you don't know
A
what the
watch?
f- it is. And it's a watch, but y'all never know. And they say it's like
Watch. It's an
about
Apple Watch.
37 p.m. and our show starts at 9:30.
All right. We might go see it. Thank
We're
you.
gonna go see it.
No problem. The entry is free, and they
Oh,
continue.
okay.
They throw up the knives and they like burst in the flames, and they continue juggling, advertising the show.
Cute. I'm gonna look at Ribus and be like, oh my, remember that when you were a kid? It's basically a show. What do you think? Should we stay and enjoy it?
That's all he says.
What do you? You know, like the circus, like a show, like when you're a kid and your family takes you and you enjoy yourself.
I grew up in a cave.
And my family
Remember
never
that?
took me to a circus.
Oh. Oh. Wow. I'm not surprised.
Oh,
No, he doesn't say that. That's me saying that. No, but Emiliano just goes like, oh, well, no problem. I'm sure we can just enjoy this for now until we figure out what to do.
A good relaxation. And then it's like the Strahd Festival.
I'm trying to like pry the fact that Ribus has amnesia. So then we have a reason to be like, oh my gosh,
you,
amnesia.
you does Emiliano have a suspicion?
A little bit, a little bit.
Okay,
I
then
think
mention this to Kira and she might help you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Kira and be like, I don't think this man knows what a childhood is.
She's like, what?
I don't think he has like any recollection of any happy moments, family, anything at all, besides Cave and us. Anything outside of that is just distant to him. I think there's like something. Like,
Emiliano, that's a little racist.
what? He told me.
He told you that's all he remembers? I mean, if you think he's that barbaric, like, if he's told you this, then that means he might have amnesia.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you think he has amnesia?
Yeah.
Oh,
Poor guy.
I thought you were saying that he was a barbaric bugbear and therefore he only knows caves and the people who he's currently with. I thought that was kind of racist, but I'm glad you're not racist.
No, if I was racist, I would let you know.
Oh, thank you.
Wouldn't that
Okay.
be classist?
It would be classist.
It would be classist.
Do you think Kira knows the difference between anything?
I don't know.
That's the answer is
You don't
no.
know much. You don't
Hey,
know
look
much,
in the chat.
Rivas. That's the thing. That's the problem. You don't know much. You don't know what's going on. You don't know.
Rivas has 3 brain cells. Cave, meat, 2 people.
Cave, meat, get off. Don't touch. The end.
Wait, how would that be classist and not racist if she's making assumptions about bugbears as a race?
Barbarians a class.
Oh, but bugbear also, because bugbears are You know what? I'm not gonna get into it. It's racist and classist.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Red velvet cake is a different flavor.
Okay, shut up. Okay, so Emiliano tells her that, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, okay, I'll help you."
Perfect. I don't know how, because he doesn't speak much. But we'll figure it out.
Hey,
I just want to make sure.
Ribis.
Oh no.
What?
Do you remember your past?
Oh, that's a little sensitive.
He kind of like looks around, like in his head, and he's like,
His eyes roll back and he looks in his head. No.
"That's not what I mean, but okay." He's just like, kinda.
What do you mean?
Oh?
Like he's apprehensive about giving a positive answer because truly he's not sure.
Oh.
Aww. What do you mean, kinda? I'm like a rapper. I don't think I could do that. I'm just gonna like walk up to him and be like, "What do you mean, kind of? Are you saying you don't remember much of what happened before us?"
it's hard to hold on. I gotta think. Here. As like Haley and not Ribus.
Right, Rebus says, hold on, I gotta think here.
That sounds like something Ribus would actually say.
He has to
That's
put that aside for thinking.
that's Kira, and this is Emiliano right now, waiting for him to respond.
Hold on, I got a perfect.
That.
That bread is Kira to a T. I feel it in my bones, just like looking up at him.
That is Kira.
Beautiful.
I'm pinning that bread picture. I love it so much. I've always looked for it and I can never find it.
You're welcome.
Now we think of freeform jazz.
Look how I spelled SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
I could ping the
I put the picture of the bread on the stream.
That's fucking Emiliano.
Picture of relevance, bread with eyes and mouth.
It is relevant. Anybody who says it's not, I think we'll have to fight them.
So basically, Ribus is just like, it's hard to know something you don't know.
Very cryptic. I don't. That's how I feel.
Do you
I
want
can't
us to
describe
help
how
you remember what you don't know?
Was that a question or a statement?
Both? Do you want
can't
us
be
to help
doing
you?
stuff like that. Ribus has limited intelligence.
Okay,
What?
she says a question, okay? She says, "Do you want us to help you figure out your past?"
He just kind of shrugs and is like, sure.
Okay, we'll help you then.
You find out he's a fascist.
A communist.
He does have military background.
What?
Okay.
Uh,
Well, where do you want to start?
I think we should start with family, with friends.
He just shrugs. He doesn't really know.
Well, you started to have those little, like, memories, right?
Yeah, he said something about, like, shadows and people and, like, fainting lights when we went to that... When we got that gear, remember, in the sand?
The ruins, yeah, you went to the ruins.
The ruins, sorry. I keep thinking the sand.
I mean, it was placed in sand, in, like, a desert area.
I knew it. I'm so smart.
I don't remember anything about sand except for that vision, so sure.
That's what he's referencing.
Yeah.
Do you know where that is?
Haley has limited intelligence.
Do you know where that is?
No.
Oh my god, he has like a short-term memory loss.
Wait, are you talking about where there's sand or where the ruins is?
Yeah, Kira just has like the same amount of brain cells Ribus does.
Dude,
You know where it is? He has amnesia. No.
Yeah, this is basically what's happening. Kira doesn't know what she's doing either. She's just trying to figure it out. She's like, okay. Can she stop a random person on the side of the road or something? Wherever they are?
Yeah, there's a lot of people on the road.
Hi, person.
Oh god.
A giant orc. You stop a giant orc in like a suit that's a little too small for him, so his abs are kind of like poking out.
Hi, sir. I have a question. Can you help me, please?
And he nods his head with this like single grunt, kind of like how Wibus kind of acts.
Thank you. Do you know of nearby desert?
and he like taps his like jaw a bit, which has like 2 large teeth protruding from the like bottom jawline.
Oh,
And
like
he says,
Rybus.
and he says, all the way to the west, there lies a desert.
Thank
I forgot the
you.
name of it.
That's okay.
Thank you.
You've helped us a lot.
Be careful; it's at least a half a month trip.
Okay.
What?
She
Teleportation.
she tries to give him a fist bump.
They actually know what a fist bump is because this is New Shepton, and he gives you one.
Yeah.
And
Bro, I would have like had it where he like mistakes it for like a punch and punches her.
Oh my god.
she's not in the area for that to happen. She's in more of a like new area, so they know the new hip shit.
Okay, cool.
So, and he nods and he continues walking.
That's hot.
He's a hot man. He's sexy.
Ooh.
He got the
You got that.
What time is it?
it's I guess as you are all conversing, it was like 30 minutes, and now it's 9 o'clock.
We gotta go to the parade. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go to the circus fair thing. We gotta go. We gotta go.
All right, Miliana grabs her. Well, takes her hand because I assume she's like tugging.
Oh,
him.
she's freaking flying. She's running.
After her again.
All right.
Lord.
All the typical running after everyone as Wybus just walks.
Yeah.
And so y'all do the typical, and you start to approach like the left side of the city. And you haven't seen this part of the city yet. And you realize that this part of the city opens up into a giant fucking area, right? It's kind of like, you know how that the New York Park thing is? I forgot what it's called.
Apple Square? Apple something?
That? No, it's like the actual park. There's an actual park, bro, in New York.
Apple Square.
Apple Square.
It's not Apple Square?
Fuck you.
No.
Fuck. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I need to like I can copy and paste the image, but I forgot the name of it.
Oh my god, she said Apple Square.
She said Apple Square.
Oh my god.
Here's like the image of it, right? I don't need to send a picture on like just like Twitch because I don't know the name of it. But that's like how big the park is in the city, right?
Mm.
And that's like the giant plaza that you open up into. It's
Okay,
like absolutely
sick.
And in the center, there's like a giant, like looking tent structure, right? That reaches just as high as like these skyscrapers, kind of. You see tons of vendors everywhere and tons of like little kids playing with. You don't know
Central
what it
Park.
fucking is. Yeah, it's Central Park. Yes, that's what it's called. And you see little kids just like on like their parents' shoulders or walking around. Adults, teenagers, everywhere. They have like little silly hats and there's balloon animals. We all know what the fuck that is.
She wants one.
Oh.
There's like strange little like floating orbs in the sky that are
Little cars.
Yes, there's a millions of cars and there's a Toyota 2019
Sponsored.
Toyota Corolla.
It's truck month.
and it's for Trunk Month. But you just see like a bunch of like festival things. There's bubbles in the air. And then there's like lights everywhere. There's just like lots of attractions and
She's
everything.
oh my god, she's like a kid in a candy store, bro. She's flipping shit.
There's a lot of new stuff that y'all have not seen before, and it's just absolutely insane.
Wow.
She's hyped about it, but she wants to make it to the little show.
Yes, it is now, but it took like a 10-minute walk, so it is now 9:10. You see some people like entering the tent early because early people get seats.
Yeah.
Only people get seats.
Early people get seats. Kiara, are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure you can be heard.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm just processing all this. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
Okay, it's basically like imagine going to the fair down here, but it's bigger and better.
And
Like,
cooler.
that's just how. Yeah, and cooler. Basically, there's no rides because there's no rides invented yet by that time, but there's still like lots of attractions. Like there's like little game things, like like darts and stuff, like those kinds of things. Except they don't scam you out of your money because I'm nice. So, what do y'all want to do first?
Go
Haley,
to the show.
Yeah,
show.
that's what Kira wants to do.
Okay, so Kira, you're rushing past floods of people, right?
Yeah,
Million
no,
keep up, and he's like, and then Wybus is just walking normally, and everyone actually moves out of his way because he's like a 6-foot bugbear.
More like 7 foot.
7-foot bugbear, it's even taller. So that means they're
Yeah.
definitely out of your way.
He's
And you
big
don't
as
make
fuck.
it to like the carnival setting, like how you look inside of a carnival, but it looks like bigger and not as dirty and like cramped. You know what I mean?
Biggery and dirty.
And crampy and just musty and crusty and dusty. And then you take your seats. Where do you want to sit?
front row.
Front row. Okay.
You want Rybus to basically block everybody. Cool.
Yeah.
You want Rybus to catch on fucking fire.
So
Oh my God,
you
you
can
can
sit
see
front
them.
row. It won't bother anybody because the seats are like staggered instead of right behind each other. So you'll be fine. They'll be fine anyway.
Oh, cool. He's
And Sakura instantly finds like 3 seats, right? 3 perfect seats sitting together. And you can choose
yay.
who you want to sit in. Who wants to sit like on the edge or in the middle?
Kira wants to sit in the middle.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll sit on the edge.
Okay, so you're basically squished by 2 like tall people. Kira,
So
and
don't expect to pee, because if you ask to pee, we're not getting up.
and you see like a food vendor, like how the fucking baseball games are, where they just fucking
Aww.
walk around up and down the
Oh my
aisles of
God.
food. Yeah, and you see that.
I want some.
Well, luckily he has kebabs on a stick, like meat kebabs.
Yeah.
Ooh, kebab.
And then he has this strange looking thing called popcorn.
Whoa!
Ooh, I'm gonna get some popcorn for sure.
And then he has like lollipops, which you don't know what those are. They're just like weird.
I think I would die of a stroke if I had a lollipop.
So type your food item in the chat so I can not hear everyone scream at once.
Do you have to pay for it?
Yes, but it seems really cheap.
Kira
It's like,
wants nothing.
It's 1 copper piece.
She wants nothing. She's not doing it.
What
can I get with 1 gold?
The whole thing.
Bro, I only got gold.
He has change.
Like,
He has change.
I'll give him a gold piece and I'll buy everyone stuff.
Okay, he was like,
Jacqueline has to come up with the prices for her things.
I do. Okay, there's a price on D&D thing. I gotta figure out what it is. I gotta do monies.
Do accounting, because you're an accountant.
Okay.
You are business.
No.
Damn, girl. When you were going for a business major, I didn't know you meant mine.
Mine. Okay. Oh, sorry. I just fucking want to
listen. Hey, Jacqueline. This is live.
So he'll transfer your silver, right?
Yeah.
And he'll transfer it to 10 silver pieces for like your gold piece, and with a single silver piece, you can buy like 2 of each item that you want.
Okay.
So you now have 10 silver pieces, and if you spend 1, you'll get 2 of whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, so remove 1. Gives me 10 silver. So I want to buy 3 kebabs, a popcorn, and a lollipop.
Yeah, he'll just give you 1 kebab for free.
Okay.
So he hands you all of that. So now you have 2 popcorns, 2 lollipops, and 3 kebabs.
Cool.
Imagine being decked out and shit. Like, you're just holding all of this in your hands. And now, what are you gonna do with like all this food?
I'll keep the kebabs for myself and then give each of them a popcorn and a lollipop.
You have now acquired these items, whatever they are to your feeble character brains, but we know them as popcorn and lollipops.
Emiliana just has a whole stroke.
Emiliana dies.
He has one and dies. No!
We don't care about your fucking granola.
And the lights like magic lights are flying through the air, and they like go to the edges of the tent and they dim, allowing them to only like focus on the main stage, which is raised up, by the way, a little bit, but not like enough for y'all can't see shit firsthand, right?
Wow.
And all the lights change to the top,
Wow.
where you see 3 acrobatic people, and they swing down, and they look like they're about to hit the ground, but they fly all the way back up.
Wow.
Like they come close to the crowd too. Like you know how you like fucking they like go close to the crowd and just fly up and
Kira's flipping
Yo,
out.
what if Ribus like bat his hand at them?
you get arrested, bro.
Ribus, you killed them.
It's like a fly.
It's like a cat and a feather or something.
Just
And, like,
I'm
for
sorry.
me, like rope, like you know, rope dancers are how they like twirl around the
Yeah.
rope and shit.
Yeah.
Like 4 of them come down from the sky, and they're doing like sit tricks, bro. And like they've like used fire to dance with the rope too. Surprisingly, not catching on fire either. And one of the rope dancers catches the like trapeze people, and all this shit, all a bunch of crazy shit. I don't even know how to describe it. Just like you're watching it, basically like the modern like trapeze show.
Cirque du Soleil.
Basically, yeah, that's basically you're watching Circus du which is a really good thing. I love that shit. That shit's crazy.
I wanted to see that before. It was cool.
Yeah, it's like that, but like 10 times more crazier and with magic. And that is what like you see. All right, and finally the circus master appears in a cloud of smoke
Whoa.
that washes over the crowd. And she is like fucking 6 foot and as actually like a half orc.
Whoa.
Has long braided black hair and yellow eyes. She introduces herself to the crowd as Circus Master. I don't know the fucking name, so I gotta look up a name. I didn't put any shit. I gotta go to my NPC names.
John Con is so funny.
I know.
Lilac.
As no.
What?
Sills, her Circus Master Sills.
Wow.
I don't know where Discord.
What's her
Okay,
hair
there.
color?
It's like a dark black braided.
Ooh.
Like to the like
I'm
Respectfully.
screaming.
and she bows to the audience as she does like a million magic tricks at once, causing fireworks to go into the sky.
Wow.
The rest of her like I guess employees dancing around them, seemingly not even getting hurt by them.
I have to mention this really quick. I made a character with Kiara just a little while ago named Lilac, and I swear to God, Jacqueline, same exact description. Why is this happening? Why does this keep happening?
It's D&D minds, bro.
Our minds are
DM
merging.
We're becoming one, Mary. How's that feel?
Oh.
You guys just share the same brain.
After what seems like honestly 30 minutes, the show ends. But like not 30. It feels like 30 minutes. What is that?
But it was
There's
20
only
hours.
I'd put it on the like cart, but I didn't buy it.
Oh, I thought you bought it.
No.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. That was I had a weird experience right now. Sorry. So apparently this is gonna be off topic for a second, but apparently I wanted to buy a Minecraft skeleton plushie. And I guess I accidentally left it in the cart on Amazon. And I don't know why, but it's here now. I didn't even buy it.
You did.
Apparently you did,
know.
yeah.
I was like, I didn't know I didn't buy it. Like, I didn't use my money.
Oh well, now you got a skeleton plush.
Well, okay, well, that's cool. Well, anyway, the circus show ends, and it felt like 30 minutes, but when you notice, like, like how more dark it is, you realize that like a few hours have passed.
Oh wow. It's gonna be time loops.
And I feel like kebabs were already gone at the start of the show because you love them so much. So
There is even a total of like 3 gold pieces worth of kebabs.
Oh my lord.
yeah, the food people did come back around and stuff. And if you did want to buy food, but whatever, I'm not gonna even count that. It's just food. And the show ends, and the people seem to go backstage, or they seem to disappear into thin air because there seems to be no backstage. They just disappear, like the employees.
It's like Coraline. This is giving me Coraline vibes. I don't like it.
That is the end of the show.
Kira
And
gives
y'all
him
are-
a standing ovation. She's flipping.
Yeah, everybody fucking claps, and eventually the clapping dies down, and people start moving out of the tent back into the festivities.
Oh, well, wasn't that sweet? That was really good. I'm
She-
looking at Rose. Like, what do you think?
How the fuck do you draw fucking hands?
That is not what Ryan said.
Ask what everyone thinks. Everyone comment.
Bro, well, Emiliano asked specifically what Rybus thought, so Kira kind of was looking at Rybus, waiting for an answer.
How do you draw?
He'll just be like, it was cool.
I'm so glad. Did that startle anything of your memory? Anything?
Certainly not.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
darn. I guess we have to do more festivities.
Certainly not. Oh, Kira wants one of those balloon animals.
We go up to the man and say, "Hey, what kind of balloon animals can you make?"
Okay, you enter back into the festivities after everyone like go outside. There's like multiple balloon vendors, and they do different each one does different colors. So you have to ask for a color.
Okay. What color do you want it?
Red.
She picks red. Okay.
Okay, so you find like a balloon animal vendor that does red animals, and he's over here making. There's like a few people around him, and he's making like fucking balloon animals, but he makes them really fast. He just moves his like one of his hands, and like there's a balloon animal.
So cool.
And there it is, and he hands it to the little kid, and he waves to them, and they hand him what seems to be 2 copper pieces.
Never mind, she doesn't want one.
Rybus will give her a silver.
She hands it right back to him.
All right. Well, I'll pay for it, and then I'll hand it to her.
Okay, so you're gonna have to break down your currency. Oh my god.
Rybus will give Emiliano a silver.
I'll give the silver to the man.
Okay, so he'll give you change back, right? So he's gonna give you 8 copper pieces for 1 silver.
Okay, let me write that down.
Yeah, and then what animal does Kira want?
Make something really complicated.
Devowie.
Oh no, Gary the snail!
Oh god, he's dead.
Pull out the dead snail. Pull it out.
No, she's been taking care of him!
No, I'm just kidding. No, I know Kira would take care of the snail, so it's fine.
Pull it out. I want
She
you to pull
pulls
it out.
out. She pulls out Gary.
All right.
Hey, Gary.
The balloon master looks at your snail and he nods his head, and he does like he turns around and you hear like fucking squeaky noises. He's jacking off. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No.
Rubber.
No. And, then,
Nail balloon?
and he turns around and he gets you a snail balloon.
She grabs it and she's so happy. She says,
And he nods his head and he like bows. And there's like people behind ya, and I guess move out the way, and it's the next person in line. And you got a little
She just keeps looking between Gary and the Gary snail balloon, and she's just like, oh, they're brothers.
he's just kind of slithering on your hand.
Oh my god, they're brothers.
Oh my god, that's really cute. Oh my god.
That's what it looked like.
Honestly, yeah.
That's so cute. She's very happy.
That is cute.
Aww. I just want her to be happy. If Emiliano doesn't say it, he wants her to be happy.
Aww. There's more things to do. If you just tell me, then I can actually I can tell you if there is the things.
anti-gravity spaceship.
Stripper, mall, porn sites.
See, that's in like
church.
the darker parts of New Sheptu is the stripper bars.
No, we're not
Ooh.
going there. Emiliano is a married man. He
Okay.
was.
Shut up! No.
He was.
I just imagine that's how Emiliano's brain works. He goes, "I'm a married man."
Was.
That's
No.
literally how it works. That he refuses to acknowledge it. He's very respectful, you know.
He's very delusional.
He's like, I got 2 kids. I got 3.
But
Tower, Rybus is the oldest, and then Kira.
there is a big spinny ride, though. I'll say that it's not a gravity spaceship ride, but it's.
Kira wants to go on it. She's already gone.
Well, all right. Emiliano just stays back because he doesn't do rides.
You don't know what a ride is.
Oh well, he don't like it. He sees it spin, and he's like, "Oh no."
She runs back and she grabs Emiliano and she starts trying to drag him.
Oh.
What about Rybus?
No.
Would he go on it?
Yeah, she if Rybus doesn't, she'll drag him too.
Emiliano's totally 100% like not for it. He's like yanking back. He's like, "Oh, well, this is like the first time he's actually yanking." He's like, "Oh no, I don't trust that thing. I don't know what it is. I don't want to know what it does. It looks terrifying and fast."
She gives him the puppy dog eyes.
All right, he goes. It was super simple. That's all he has to do.
What about Rybus?
He just dies. He
You could. Haley, you could.
Haley?
Huh?
Does Rybus come?
Yeah, he'll come.
Okay.
Nice. And so after like waiting for like maybe a few minutes because there's a line, there's a free entry fee, so you don't have to pay for anything.
Yeah.
And he buckles you in, and y'all know that fair ride where you sit in the chair and you get fucking squished against one another?
Yeah.
Yes, I love that one.
Yes.
No.
It's that. It's exactly that. It looks a little like not as like, flashy and colorful because they don't have that kind of stuff yet, but it's still like there. And you sit down. Who sits where?
Wait, what's the order? The order is very important.
It's edge, middle, and closest to the center.
If you're closest to the center, everyone gets pushed towards you.
Yeah, so who's in the center?
You.
Should be in the center.
No. Do you want to get squished by Rybus?
Wait, no, wait, wait.
Rybus should be nearest to the like machine, right? And then you should be in the middle, and then Kira should be on the side because she's tiny.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that works. And so y'all say that order, and you go fucking fast.
No.
And if your character has low tolerance for like high speed stuff, you have to roll a d20, which I think is all of you, honestly. So
okay,
I want you all to roll a d20.
Oh.
He's throwing up for sure. She's thriving. Kira's like, I'm down today.
Yeah, Rybus, roll me a d20.
Only Kira's thriving.
That sounds about right. So as soon as the ride is finished, Kira, you're jumping up and down. You're like, wow! Adrenaline is at you. And then Emiliano, you need to like take a second to throw up.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna act like he's like, oh, that was not great, but all right. And then he's gonna walk around the ride and just do it right behind the ride.
Oh, look at Rybus.
Oh, he's so cute.
It's cute.
He put his hand up to pat at the person that's flying by.
And then Rybus, you feel like throwing up also.
Yeah.
He just
He just stands there and he just does it and it just falls onto his shirt because
Yuck.
wow, that sucks.
And so Emiliano goes and throws up somewhere, and then Rybus, do you want to throw up somewhere or just like fucking throw up?
He's probably gonna go somewhere.
Alright, so you find a trash can and you throw up in it. You don't know, you just think about throwing trash in it and you're like, vomit equals trash. So you throw up in a trash can.
I mean, yeah.
And so does Emiliano, because I think Emiliano has enough respect to do that also.
Yeah.
And you come back to Kira still jumping around in a circle.
I'm gonna give her a pat on the head, and like obviously he's gonna act like nothing happened, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm glad you liked it, because I'm never doing that again." And we'll give him more like a firmer pat on the shoulder, like that is don't ever make me do that again, or I will be very upset.
She just ignores you and just keeps jumping around.
All right.
That's
Any
fair.
other attractions y'all would take to visit? Because there are also like little mini games like at the fair also, and there's food. There's still lots of food.
See,
What time
he
is
has to
it?
watch his cholesterol.
It was like 9. It was like the show ended at like freaking 11 p.m. Y'all went
Oh.
around. Now it's 11:30 p.m. It's still like popping. The festival's still popping, bro.
Well, Ribus will do whatever y'all decide because I'm going pee.
Okay.
We decided to
I
go
feel
get
like
haircuts.
Kira's starting to crash.
Yeah, there are artifact sellers too, and fortune
Ow!
tellers.
Let's go to those dudes, because we can check out the wheel, the freaking gear.
You don't have the gear with you. You gave it to Girl in Tower.
Right. Never mind then.
But you can still find maybe other relics or hints about other ones if you try. But you must remember, this is a fair.
Okay. Yeah, no. Kira just go to sleep. She wants to go to bed somewhere.
Alright. Well, let's find a bed somewhere.
Alright,
Let's go to an inn. Let's go to that inn that we were in. Remember that one inn?
there are a few other inns nearby besides that one. Like, there's actually inns near the plaza. And they're not really like taverns and inns, they're actually like hotels.
Wow.
So it's not like you go in a bar and they're like, "Can I get an inn room?" And they're like, "Here you go." It's like, I come here get room, and they said, "Here's your room key."
Let's do that. Let's do that, because I've never been to a hotel, so this is the closest I'm ever gonna get.
She says after we've already went to one.
Make it a very real experience.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you.
So you're all walking along, right? And you enter the artifact section because that's actually the way to get to the hotels.
Mm-hmm.
You notice a few of them, shouting like "Come get it, one at a time offer," blah 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 blah. And you see there's like a more dinkier looking one compared to the rest on the
Dinky.
edge.
What's dinkier?
It's like a little trashier.
I'm fine. I like trash.
Yeah, and you should notice that compared to the other relics that are shiny and stuff that you can obviously tell are cons and not, this one looks a little bit more real.
Okay. Kira will ask about it, I guess. What's that?
You approach the man who's shouting, because there are a few people. He's like, "Well, these are actual artifacts compared to my competitors that I've found throughout the world.
Oh, wow.
And I don't charge a cheap price for them either. However, you are free to look around. I do not mind if you hold them or, put them close to your face."
We're gonna eat them. We're gonna inhale them.
Put them close to our faces. That's funny. Oh, what do they do?
Well, it depends what you want. I have amulets that are magical. I have old broken photos, like paintings from before the war. I have some old torn journals. I have some ancient swords, and he points to them. Some of them are a little rusty. Some of them are like pretty polished. There's like a pure golden one, which is weird. And I have this little chest in the back here that holds a little bit of like more smaller artifacts.
Can we look at those photos and journals?
Oh yeah, go ahead. You're free to browse.
Okay. So glance at the photos and journals then.
Yeah, some of them are pretty worn down. You can tell that there was some repairing. However, this was and you could tell that obviously these were made way before the Great War.
Mm-hmm.
They depict the average life as you remember it. Nothing much, a few leaders. Some leaders that you noticed are missing because, they're dead.
Because they're like dead. They kind of
are dead. Nothing to torn journals talk about average magic, something you've learned. Maybe some more like traditional magic.
Mm-hmm.
This seems to be like what you read in your history books.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Does anything stick out of the old agent, like the old gods or anything like that?
The typical depiction of old gods, where you usually see their symbol in the painting somewhere.
Okay.
There are multiple symbols. You notice that there's none of the Underdark gods that you've seen in the photos or journals so far.
She's a little, well, she's not upset about it, but she's like, that's kind of racist, but whatever, I guess.
Because it's like hell.
That's a little sketch, but
That's a little
I'll allow it.
racist.
I allow
It's a
it.
little racist, but okay.
Don't know what that is. Don't know that. Anyway.
If anyone wants to look through the journals, I need y'all to make a perception check.
Okay.
I want to look through the journals. I want to see if I find anything that sticks out to me. Any
Yeah.
bugbears or we find. Wait, you said that. Wait. By any chance, you said that he was in the military, right?
Who? Welford?
Ribus, yes, he was in the military.
Ribus.
Ribus is in the military.
I got a 14.
Looking for some
14. Okay.
Wait, you said perception or history?
Perception. History's not his here.
We find he's a war hero. We find his pictures and books.
Oh,
6.
Emiliana, you're just kind of looking through the journals like, wow, I've learned this from my history books back when I was living.
Remember when I was a kid? I hated school. Look at that.
And Kira, you look through some of the journals, but one journal sticks out to you the most. It's not as worn as the rest, right? And going through most of it, you notice that it's about, typical pre-Great War stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice near the end of the page, where there seems to be a giant time skip between what you noticed before, where in the library there's a giant time skip. But instead the time skip somewhere in the middle of the Great War. It mentions machinery and learning about it. And if you try to find the name of the author, you notice that there's a little insignia at the bottom, how it's initials, right?
Yeah.
And it's known as E.S that you notice.
Okay.
I would look at Paige and be like, word.
And they mention something about working technology, building new things, etc., etc. It's kind of like looking through Einstein's journal, who's a fucking genius.
Yeah, okay. How much is the journal?
He looks towards you and he says, each journal is 10 gold pieces.
10.
Of course, you can haggle me for a price, but you better make it worth it.
Haggle how?
Well, just like any business does. You want to lower the price, I'll see if I can compete with it, if I like it or not.
Okay, I'll haggle you.
This book doesn't look that good. There's a scratch on it, so I think you should lower the price at least a couple,
These are artifacts, so of course they're gonna have scratches and stuff on them.
However, I want to haggle you, sir. My defense for why this should be a lower price is that we are trying to save the world, and that this book would help us.
And he seems very fucking skeptical about that.
We should just light him on fire.
Have you heard about the old gods, mister?
No. I mean, well, they're not called old gods. They're called
what are they called?
The new gods.
Okay, have you heard about the new gods, mister?
There's no such thing as new gods.
And that's what you think, but that's wrong, okay? We are trying to save the world from or for these new gods, okay? So we need this book because of this, okay, sir?
Are you trying to persuade him, or are you just stating
I'm trying to persuade him.
Roll a persuasion roll for me as you're ranting to him like a fucking old lady on crack.
No, oh my gosh, it's one of these religious hooligans.
18?
He got a 2, so he laughs and he says, I may not believe your story, but I think that's the most interesting one I've had so far. How about I bring it down to 5 gold pieces? half the price.
There you go, 50%
That's pretty good.
off.
We can get a little lower, a little bit lower.
A little bit lower. I mean, I don't think you get as convincing as that. Quotation
Yeah, I
marks.
don't think you could be as convincing as me, Emiliano.
I'm trying to think what else, what he would do, because I know what I would do. That's not necessarily what he would do. You know what? Maybe I just like shrugs like, you know what? You're right. I can't compete with that. I mean,
Yeah,
50% off is pretty great.
yeah.
So, is it a deal?
I don't have the money. Someone else
I don't have
does.
money. Wait,
Why this is the only one that has money?
Rivas, pay the man 5 gold
Still.
coins.
He'll
Okay,
give
so
me
since he's
5 gold coins.
And he says, "Thank you." And he hands you the journal, and you got the journal of E.S. And you can look more into it later.
Okay.
Anything else you want to look at?
That gold sword.
Oh, this gold sword? I found it in the deep mines over in the desert along yonder.
Wow.
It's said to be like a dark elves artifact or something.
Wait, the mines?
Well, no, not the mine near here, but there's
Oh.
that desert to the west.
Oh,
And there's a
the
bunch
desert?
there's a bunch of cave systems around there, and I like to explore around there. And
That-
when I was going around there, apparently one of the caves led really deep underground, and I found this sword.
She like immediately turns to Rivas and starts patting him and pointing and patting him and pointing and patting him and pointing.
He's not making the connection.
The desert, Rivas! The desert! The desert! The desert! The desert!
Uh-huh.
Your memory! The desert!
Ribus, would you like to make a perception check on the sword? Or a history check? Make a
I
history check,
suppose
actually.
so. I gotta get to it. History?
Yes, history.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
9.
9.
Something clicks in your mind for some reason. However, it's not a flashback. It's more like something like a fairy tale. Something of a great warrior of your kind, and something that they did, and a weapon they held. But that is all that comes across to your mind.
How much do you want for it?
Well, since I found this in literally the depths of the cave, and it's brand new, nice, shiny, I cleaned it up myself, and it's magical, this is gonna run you a pretty high price. I'd say 500 gold pieces.
Bro, goodbye.
No, we can
Okay,
haggle. We can haggle. We can haggle.
He'll think for a second. How about a trade?
Oh.
What?
Trade? Ooh, I accept
trade.
trade too.
He'll bring out the Afridi bottle.
Wait.
He's like, "Are you okay if I hold it?"
Sure, just don't open it.
Oh, I know. I already know this is a freaky bottle. But it's really unusual for you to come across one. They're very rare. So he examines, he opens it, no, I was kidding. He examines it, and he looks around, and he's like, let me look at something for a second, as the DM says.
Can I ask you something really quick, Jacqueline?
Of course.
Can Kira do an Arcana check on that sword?
Of course, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. That shit's just a sword. She's not about to do this. Okay.
As long as if it triggers her past, I think you should get it. But if not, then don't get it.
She got a 16.
A 16?
Mm-hmm.
The sword is definitely magical.
Okay, that's just cool.
However, depending on it, like how magical it really is, and like if maybe there's a minor spell casted on it, you don't know.
She doesn't care. It's magical. That's good enough for her.
Emiliano's the real magic man. And he says, well,
He's
this
a
is
magic
a
Mike.
wondrous item, and I think a wondrous item for a wondrous item is a fair trade. And so he puts the bottle down, and he says, the sword is yours. Just let me put it in its bag, quotation marks. And he like gets like a little, like those sword like sheaths and stuff, and he puts it in there, and he says, "This is
Cool.
yours." And he hands it to Wybus.
He
I
grabs
have a
it.
sword, my guy.
Yes, you take it, and it's yours now. You don't know its properties yet, so you'll have to keep that in mind. But make sure you remember this. The sword is good. Remember it, and it's important.
Okay.
Good.
Was there
He'll
anything else?
fasten it to his belt that hangs by his side.
Okay.
Anything else? There was amulets, and there's like a chest full of other smaller artifacts. If you want to dig through it.
Yeah.
All right, so he leads you to the chest, and you open it, right? And there's like a bunch of small trinkets and stuff. You can start digging around, and whoever wants to start digging around, there's only one person that can. So they
Okay.
have to make a perception roll if who declares himself to dig around.
All right, I have +2. What do you have?
Yeah, you should do it.
+2 on what?
Perception.
Get that shit out of here. I have a +4 on perception.
Oh,
do
you
it.
should do it. Yep.
All right, roll a d20 for perception as you dig around.
19.
19. Okay, so you dig around eloquently. Some stuff is old, wooden blocks, wooden carvings, whatever. It doesn't interest you. You're a bugbear. You have the intelligence of 1. You just like clumsily go through it, and you reach the bottom, and you notice a shining white piece at the bottom.
Ooh. Grab it, touch it, feel it, make it yours.
What do you do?
He just goes, I. And then that's it.
Cut out! What do you do?
He eats it.
What do you do?
I don't know.
Do you know what you found?
No.
You found a white piece at the bottom, and it's like lodged in.
A white piece at the bottom of what?
Near the bottom of the artifact barrel, bro.
Oh, okay. I pull it out.
You like shift around, and you try to are trying to get it out because it's at the bottom, and it seems to be a white shard.
Ooh, wait.
We need
wait
that.
Pull it out.
You took it out, and it's in your hand now. It's kind of it's pretty big, but not like that big. It's like the size of your hand.
We need it.
We need that piece. I don't know what it's clicking, but it's not clicking. But I know that's really important because that's
The door. The door.
The door. That's what it is. The door.
And you pull it out, and the guy's like, you found my kind of trashy find, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely trashy.
Definitely trash. Honestly, there's no purpose of you having it. You know what? We'll take it off your hands, free of charge.
And he's like, I still like to charge a fair price, but I mean, I'd only say 5 gold pieces for it.
Perfect.
That's perfectly priced. I think that's pretty reasonable. Well, actually, it's almost overpriced. But
I found it somewhere. There was this man, something, Ishgard, near the desert, but not really.
Don't even know what that is. Never even heard of it. Does not.
Ishgard's the location of Savior.
Don't know it. Overpriced.
When she
Don't know it. Overpriced.
And he says, 5 gold pieces and it's yours.
Give him
You give him the money and you get the shard.
Hey, mister.
Yeah.
Can you just show us everything you got from that desert?
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. And he says some of it's in that chest right there, and he starts like helping y'all through it. You notice that there's some mostly so it seems to be like old runes from gods you do know. This isn't like something new. Seems like something you'd averagely see in your average god dungeon.
Mhm.
Averagely seeing your average god.
Yeah, I was just about to say, what's so
Really?
average about a god dungeon?
He shows a golden idol from one of his latest desert finds in a pyramid.
Ooh.
Is it of one of the new gods?
Seems to be. Actually, I want Rivas to make a history check.
Oh, Ribus, please think long and hard about this. Use that small brain of yours and make some
Bro,
fire.
Riker's got a small head. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of rectangular, but he got a 12 on the history check.
Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta
his head is horizontal, not vertical.
Yeah, he has a very flat head.
It seems something rings in your memory once again. Once again, it rings in your memory. Sorry.
What was that?
Nothing. You remember that the bugbears do follow a god. Not really much of a god, however, it's like more of like, you know, how like heroes become gods, kind of.
Yeah.
That is what you remember, and his name is Hrugek. That's really how you say it. I'm not joking.
How do you say it?
Hrugek. That is how you say it, right? It is the god of violence, but also known as the god of the bugbears.
Haha. Cool.
Yes, it's why most of bugbears are like barbarians and such, is because of him, because they want to be like him, right? And that's all you remember is that like that's your god. Wow, there he is.
There he is, my Jod.
My Jod.
I hate you.
My Jod.
My Jod.
And so I don't know if you want to relay that to everybody or not.
Maybe later.
Okay, that's fine. So you just stare at it for a long time, unusually, and you just look away.
Yeah, like it's obvious that something clicked for me about it, but he's not gonna say anything yet.
It's fair
Yeah,
enough.
I'll ask him in the store.
Yeah, and he says, that's one of my greatest finds. The rest are more. I mostly collect spears, as the bugbears tend to attack me when I'm in the desert.
Wait, there
No
are
offense to your
bugbears
friend.
in the desert?
Yeah, no offense to your friend here. They do tend to be quite violent. Yes, they are forms of clans. They're all different clans, and they all are at war with each other constantly.
Ribus!
Ribus?
What?
You might be in one of the clans!
He just like looks unimpressed.
He's just like, whatever.
And he's like, well, yeah, your friend. All bugbears come around from the desert if they live around here. They get tired of all the violence and such.
Cool.
Do you have anything else, sir?
No, that's about it, unless you're looking for a magical item, but that's all I have.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, that's all we need. Thank you.
And he bows to
Okay.
y'all and continues selling his objects.
Bedtime.
Rabbit attach this sword now.
Jeez.
I want the stats.
You'll get it once you use it, because I actually have to plan the stats out. I told you I didn't plan anything, so I'll just keep it in my notes. And I'll give you stats next session.
I'm excited.
They're gonna be pretty strong stats, okay? No cap.
Excited.
Okay, so y'all head to one of the hotels nearby, and let me get this. I gotta assume this experience for Kiara, right? Who has the shard? Who has the shard? I need to know who has the shard. I didn't know who actually claimed the shard.
I have the shard that I just bought.
Okay, yeah, so you have the shard. Okay, got it. That's him. Just kidding. Okay, so you walk into the hotel, and there's a giant reception desk. There's some people going in and out of like this singular hallway, and you see a little receptionist and I'm guessing you approach them.
Yeah.
You
No,
approach
beat 'em up.
her. You walk up to the receptionist, and she's like, so, and she like talking to somebody, and she's like, oh, what would y'all like today? What kind of rooms? Would you like the top class, middle
Separate.
class? Would you like top class or middle class, sir? You can either have one of the suites, or you can have one of our average rooms.
We'll take average rooms. We're only gonna stay there for one night.
All right, and she like does like things on a typewriter. You don't know what a typewriter is, but it looks clingy, clacky. It goes cling, 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 cling.
She's the one that's chewing gum, and she's like has long nose. Like, okay.
And she's like, okay, so for you said all separate rooms?
Yes, please.
All right,
If
that
possible.
puts you on one of the lower floors. Okay, for each room, it'll be 1 gold piece for the night. But you'll have access to this room until tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
Right,
So,
3 gold pieces.
all right, 3 gold pieces. She takes them and she puts them like a cash register, closes it, and she's like, all right. And she walks, like, she goes under the desk, and you hear like moving of keys. And she takes 3 out, and she's like, okay, the rooms are all next to each other. They're on floor 3, and you just use the keys to get in your rooms.
I love that Rivas has kind of become the sugar daddy of the whole group.
How much money do you have left?
Not enough.
46 gold and 9 pieces.
Ribus, I need you to make a perception roll.
Okay.
Percept. How hard can you percept?
What is it?
19.
19?
Yeah.
Someone accidentally like comes up to you and bumps into you, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sorry," and he like starts dropping his papers everywhere, and he's like, "Sorry."
Oh my gosh, he's a hot anime protagonist.
Ribus will like put his hand on the new sword and kind of like glare at this guy.
He's like, "Sorry, just coming back from the festival. I had a lot of planning to do."
Oh, it's alright. I'm gonna bend down and start helping him. I'm gonna help.
Kira too.
And he like pick up all his papers, and they seem to be like, you know, like stats for like some of the like venues and stuff. Just average like accounting things.
Oh, he's an accountant. Oh, so what do you do? I'm an accountant.
And he walks, and he happily bows and walks out. Walks to like the receptionist and gives her some papers, and he walks like right out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was weird. Okay.
What did Ribus perceive though?
Ribus, make one more perception roll.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't have to perceive this guy bumping into me.
Nah, you'll see.
Oh, bitch. I got 10.
19 to a 10. Great.
God.
John can't even protect you.
You like pat yourself down.
I swear to God, the shard's missing.
Did he take the fucking shard?
You notice the shard missing.
Bruh.
You better say something!
He rolled a 11. He rolled an 11, and then he like just beat you by 1.
Bro, Ribus, you better say something right now.
Bro, say psych right now.
He's running.
Kira runs after him too.
I'll run.
You all make an acrobatics check.
Oh my God. This would be great if Kira was actually dex oriented like she should be. Oh my God, she got a fucking nat 1.
What about? Oh my God, what about athletics?
Athletics, you can switch your rolls for athletics if they were bad. You can roll for 2 things.
Oh my God, I'm doing athletics instead. Fuck acrobatics, bro.
I got a 17.
Where's athletics?
17.
Oh, there it is. I was passing over it.
Okay.
Well, not much better. I got a 6 for athletics, so I just fucking
Okay.
suck.
So Kiara, you run a little bit behind because I guess you wasted all your energy at the festival, right?
Yeah.
You're kind of like tired and you're sluggish. Emiliano, you are ahead of the game. Rybus is a bit behind you.
Get your head in the game.
You notice that a stack of papers have flown everywhere, and you follow them a little bit, right? They turn into
I'm gonna
alleyways,
tackle this man.
and you wind around alleyways trying to like find it. The papers eventually end somewhere, and you need Kira will eventually catch up. But first, Emiliano and Rybus, I want you to roll perception checks.
Bro.
Yeah, you're catching up to them, Kira, but you're not there.
Yeah, she's a fucking idiot. The one time I needed her to roll good.
I got a 9.
9.
I got a 13.
13.
Yeah.
You don't see this man anywhere.
Fuck.
And you're looking around. And Kira, you'll eventually catch up to see Emiliano Wybus looking around at the end of the paper, like trail.
I swear to God. Where is he?
We don't know. We lost him.
What's around us?
You're in an alleyway.
She wants to climb the building.
You'll climb the building. Roll acrobatics.
It's probably not gonna go good. Oh fuck! Ah, nat 20!
You scale the building like a fucking champ, and Emiliano and Wybus are just watching you. You eventually climb it up, and you see like the view of all of New Shepthu.
Okay, no sign of him.
Make a perception.
Okay, we got a 17.
A 17. You notice that he was up here, but he's gone now.
Fuck!
Come back.
All you see is like there's like that little, the fucking little needle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a little needle, and there's a red scarf flying in the wind.
Bitch, we're about to kill.
And that's it for the session.
Okay, so Jacqueline, you want to die?
That's it for this session.
My God.
Before we end it, can Kira, really quick, before we end it, can Kira grab that needle and scarf?
Oh, of course. Go ahead.
Okay, that's where we'll end it today.